On today's show, we'll answer the question, what inspired the design and floor plan of your home?
Hey folks, my name is Eric Musbarnes.
And I'm Kate Bergeron. Welcome to Lutherville.
Well, I haven't finalized anything yet because until I have a job, I can't afford to hire an architect. But at this point, I'm entertaining a few different concepts, probably something involving like shipping containers.
The plan is to come up with a few design options, then take those designs to an architect who's familiar with these types of homes. Once Eric finds a good architect familiar with shipping container designs, the two of them can work together to make modifications and settle on a final layout.
Exactly. So whether it is graphic design or engineering or architecture, I've always been a huge fan of kind of very minimalist designs, keeping things very simple. Nothing superfluous or flowery, just the essential elements to permit functionality. Consequently, I decided the layout of Galatea Meridian should be something visually stark and sleek. I wanted lots of crisp, simple lines. Were a man like James Bond to build a great desert retreat, this is the kind of elegance and class he would appreciate.
Some of the original design concepts were far more extravagant. As Eric thought about the project more and more, he slowly came to realize that this project was about celebrating the beauty of desolation.
Yeah. The Mojave Desert is nothing but earth and sky, as far as the eye can see. Two primal elements, earth and wind. I didn't want Galatea Meridian to impose into that environment. Galatea Meridian may be a residential home, but I want to conceive it with all the meticulous care of an art installation, something that can blend into the landscape and complement the vista, not mar it.
A shipping container design is also practical for earthquake protection, since transoceanic containers are engineered to be stacked 8 stories high and protect their contents from the brutal forces of typhoons and hurricanes on the deck of cargo ships slamming through 40-foot waves at sea. They should certainly be resistant to the impact and shearing forces of nearly any earthquake.
So economical costs, minimal design, architectural resilience, those are all the factors inspiring the design of Galatea Meridian.
The house that you're seeing right now is the perfect example of what I mean when I talk about wanting a house that has a very organic feel and seamlessly blends into the landscape. Unfortunately, this house is worth about $3 million and is therefore 11 times more expensive than I can afford, so I won't be making a home like this. But it does serve as a great example of an idea. Now, this house was built in 1993 in Joshua Tree in the Mojave Desert and was designed by Kendrick Bangs Kellogg for artist Bev Doolittle and her husband Jay Doolittle. Now, this video comes from TTK Represents, and once again I want to note that because it is used to illustrate a point in an educational program, this clip falls under fair use permissions in copyright law and is perfectly legal for me to use. Now, the one thing that I don't like about the Doolittle house is some of these interiors. If you notice the organic kind of feel that they have, if you look at them really closely and you imagine everything painted black, it looks kind of like an H.R. Giger painting. And I wouldn't really want to live inside of a Giger painting. And that's kind of what some of this reminds me of. It's just Giger with lighter colors and wood. So, that design element is a little bit creepy. But otherwise, I think that this is just an amazing home. Now, I'd like to share with you a few of the designs and layouts that I've been toying with over the past few months. I won't show you all of them because, frankly, I think I get a lot more excited about this than anyone else will. But I'll show you a couple of them really quickly. So here are a bunch of the ideas. As I said, I'm not going to show you all of them, but this was my first one right here. This was the price is no object idea, where I thought, okay, if I could make anything, what would I want to do? Now, I have mentioned before that I was thinking about doing this out of shipping containers. That just seems logical to me based upon where the home is being built. I mean, when you're building a home in earthquake country, you would have to be kind of crazy to build a house out of wood when you could build it out of steel and out of something like shipping containers, which you know will not collapse on you once the ground inevitably starts moving. So this was the first idea. There was a rock garden kind of in the middle, and the garage over here. I could fit a truck there, and right here you can see there's a garage door. And these gray boxes represent a second floor. Well, you know what? It's kind of difficult to show you this in 2 dimensions, so let's go here. And we will now show you what it looks like in 3 dimensions. This is a really cool program called Google SketchUp, which you can get for free on the internet. And it allows you to build 3-dimensional models and kind of pan and zoom around them, as you can see, and sort of do little layouts just to, as the program name implies, sketch up some ideas. So the whole point is that you would take this and give something like this to an architect and discuss, final ideas of what you really want to do. You don't build final blueprints off of this, but it is actually a good way to show an architect what you are intending to create. So this was my first idea, called the mansion. And as you can see, there'd be a lot of windows on the second floor. There would actually be no windows on the outside, and all the windows were going to be inside this rock garden. But as it turns out, this is way too big. I don't need something that large. So we'll show you one of these smaller designs. So here we have the Vista and the Mini Vista, which these 2 designs are basically the exact same thing. One just happens to be a little bit smaller, hence the term mini, right? So this one, 5 shipping containers. This one, 6 shipping containers. So I like the Vista one a little bit more. And this one has a garage area right here, sort of a kitchen area, living room, and then a storage area. Then this represents a spiral staircase that would be inside of the home, which would go up to this, which is the second floor, and then this is a spiral staircase out. Well, you know what? Once again, let's just show you the 3D version. So this is kind of what the 3D version would be like. Now, this one I didn't fill in everything. Obviously, there would still be another railing right here, and there'd be more railings here, and then there'd be another thing here. Well, here's the Mini Vista right here, which is kind of the same idea. You can see, once again, I didn't put it all in. I didn't put in all the railings and stuff, but the idea would be that there would be a sliding door right here, which would lead out to this little balcony. Then you could take these stairs up to this, which would have a railing all the way around it. So that's sort of a top floor observation deck. And then there's another deck right here. And yeah, I didn't obviously put in all the windows on this one either. But once again, it gives you an idea of the sort of configurations and layouts that I've been thinking about. So you have a much clearer idea of what the sort of shipping container concept would end up looking like once all is said and done.
Lutherville is an educational series inspiring kids and adults to become excited about innovations in science and technology by documenting the design and construction of a Mojave Desert homestead called Galatea Meridian. Witness the crazy story of how Eric Muss-Barnes, an unemployed computer geek and struggling novelist, risks homelessness by spending most of his life savings to build an off-grid dream house in the middle of nowhere. Having purchased vast acres of the Old West, can Eric find a stable job and create his home before his money runs out? Take a journey where fortitude and a pioneering spirit continue to forge the American dream on the romantic landscape of the American frontier.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of Lutherville.
And be sure to share this with your friends and family.
And remember, if your ambitions don't scare you,
They're not big enough.